Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Rodrick Rules. By Jeff Kenny. Narrated by Ramon de Ocampo.
October. Monday. I thought I was totally in the clear for the invisible Chirag thing, but boy was I wrong. Tonight, Mom got a call from Chirag's dad. Mr. Gupta told Mom all about the prank we were playing on his son, and how I was the ringleader. When Mom questioned me, I told her I didn't even know what Chirag's dad was talking about. Then Mom marched me up to Rowley's house to hear what he had to say. Luckily, I was prepared for this kind of thing. I had already drilled Rowley on what to do if we ever got busted, and that if we both just denied everything, we'd be okay. But the second Mom started asking Rowley questions, he broke down. So after our visit to Rowley's house, Mom drove me over to Chirag's to apologize. And let me tell you, that wasn't a whole lot of fun. Mr. Gupta didn't seem too impressed with my apology. But believe it or not, Chirag was actually pretty cool about it. After I apologized, Chirag invited me inside to play video games. I think he was so relieved to finally have one of his classmates talking to him again that he just decided to forgive me for the whole incident. So, I guess I forgive him too. October. Tuesday. Even though Chirag let me off the hook last night, Mom wasn't done with me yet. She wasn't really that mad about the joke or how I treated Chirag. She was just mad that I lied about it. So Mom told me she'll ground me for a month if she catches me lying again. And that means I better watch my step, because Mom's not going to forget what she said. When it comes to my screw-ups, Mom has a memory like an elephant. Like the other day, when I went to the refrigerator, Mom said, "That's the second time you've tracked mud into the kitchen." The first time? 6 years ago. Last year, Mom caught me lying, and I paid the price for it. Mom made a gingerbread house a week before Christmas, and she put it on top of the refrigerator. She said nobody was allowed to touch it until Christmas Eve dinner. But I couldn't help myself. So every night, I'd sneak downstairs and pick off a little piece of the gingerbread house. I tried to only eat a tiny piece each time so Mom wouldn't notice. It was really hard to limit myself to one gumdrop or one little crumb of gingerbread each night, but I managed to do it anyway. I didn't know how much I had actually eaten until Mom took it down off the fridge on Christmas Eve. When Mom accused me of eating all the candy, I denied it. But I wish I just fessed up right away, because that fib totally backfired on me. Mom had just gotten hired to write a parenting column for the local newspaper, and she was always looking for material. So that incident pretty much made me into a local celebrity. The article was called, "When Your Child is Being Deceptive," by Susan Heffley. You know, now that I think about it, Mom isn't exactly squeaky clean when it comes to being honest herself. I remember when I was a kid, and she found out I wasn't brushing my teeth every night. She faked a call to the dentist office. I heard her on the phone saying, "Dr. Kratz, do you have dentures for little boys? Oh, only wooden ones? I guess that'll have to do then." And that call is the reason why I still brush my teeth 4 times a day. October. Friday. Well, it's been 3 days and I've kept my promise to Mom. I've been 100% honest the whole time, and believe it or not, it's not that hard. In fact, it's kind of liberating. I've been in a couple of situations already where I was a lot more honest than I would have been a week ago. For example, the other day I had a conversation with this neighborhood kid named Sean Snella. He had said, "When I grow up, I'm going to be a professional basketball player." And I had to tell him, "Think again, Sean. Neither one of your parents is taller than 5'2", and you're the only 200-pound 6-year-old I know." Sean cried, but I couldn't tell a lie. And yesterday, Rowley's family had a birthday party for his grandfather. He had said, "Next year, I want a chocolate cake." And I had to tell him, that is if you're alive next year. Hey, I was just trying to be realistic. Most people don't seem to appreciate a person as honest as me, so don't ask me how George Washington ever got to be president. October. Saturday. Today I answered the phone, and it was Mrs. Gilman from the PTA looking for Mom. I tried to hand her the phone, but she whispered for me to tell Mrs. Gilman that she wasn't home. I couldn't tell if Mom was trying to trick me into lying or what, but there was no way I was going to break my honesty streak over something as dumb as this. So I made Mom go out on the front porch before I said, "My mother is not inside the house right now." And from the look Mom gave me when she came back in the house, I kind of get the feeling she's not going to hold me to that honesty pledge anymore.